From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
And good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Sure hope you have a great day. We're broadcasting from Little Arrow Resort in Townsend, Tennessee. The Witcher's Adventures continues. The Witchers are camping here this weekend. So if you see us at Little Arrow or in Townsend, come say hi to us. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be another hot day around East Tennessee. We saw that yesterday. Temperatures topped out at 91 degrees in Knoxville, 89 in Crossville, and 95 degrees in Chattanooga. Not so much feeling like fall, although technically not fall yet. Fall officially arrives tomorrow morning. And Tri-Cities made it to 87 degrees. So it was a toasty day yesterday. That's going to be the trend here for the next couple of days. As we highlight your forecast for the next couple of days, we've got a ridge of high pressure that's going to be building its way into the area. And this ridge, as it settles its way on in, well, it's got some disturbances around the outside edges of it. And so that may spark off a shower or two throughout the day today, and really kind of the story as we get into our Sunday, the first day of fall as well. So let me show you the big picture story as we take you from noon today, because nothing's going on here early this morning. We'll run you through the timeline, and again, you'll see how the clouds are going to be on the increase. We have that northwesterly flow taking shape, and as we get into the 3 o'clock hour, you can see a couple of showers may start to fire across the Cumberland Plateau. Most of us are going to stay dry for the day today, but there is that chance for an isolated stray shower. So don't be caught off guard if you get a little bit of rain, but embrace it because we desperately need the rain this time of the year. All right, 60s this morning. We're going to be in the low 80s as we get into the lunch hour. Forecast highs today, we're going to top out in the upper 80s and low 90s once again. So it's going to be another hot one, pushing about the mid 90s. So I think it's going to be kind of a wash, rinse, repeat forecast from what we saw yesterday. As we get into the evening hours, should be a nice night if you're doing a watch party for the big old football game. You know, we're going to be watching. There's a giant TV right back behind me that they're going to be broadcasting the football game here tonight. So if you are doing watch parties, it's going to be a nice evening to be outside and watch it if you have some awesome backyard patios. This ridge of high pressure continues to build its way on into the area, drifting a little bit further to the south as some disturbances swing in from the northwest. That's what's going to bring us the heat is the ridge of high pressure, but here comes our next wave of energy. As we get into our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, that's likely to give us a little bit more elevated rain chances and some unsettled weather. There's a lot of unknowns with this system as the evolution of how it really all evolves over time, so we'll keep you posted on that. And of course, you can always check in online at easttnweather.com and of course, using the East Tennessee Weather app. So we'll gradually ramp up those rain chances as we get into our Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, Thursday and Friday, we could be a little bit more unsettled, but it's day 6 and 7 on the 7 day, so we're going to keep it at a 20% chance for now, likely to tailor that up accordingly depending on the evolution of the storm system. But when you look at the rainfall forecast, most of the rain is going to be across the upper Midwest, the Ohio Valley, the Northeast, and this takes us all the way through the next 7 days. So not looking at a ton of rain, but there are some discrepancies in the forecast as well because of the potential storm system in the Gulf of Mexico. The National Hurricane Center has put a 60% chance of this storm, this complex of thunderstorms down near the Yucatan Peninsula into Mexico, of becoming a tropical system. And some of the model guidance is picking up on the fact that sometime by the 27th, 28th, somewhere around there, we could see a tropical system. Now, where does it go from there? It looks like it's going to drift its way into the southeast, which would elevate our rain chances even more so a week from today. So maybe the 27th, 28th, 29th, sometime down the road, we may be talking about a tropical system. And the Weather Prediction Center saying, I agree with that. We do have an elevated rain chances anyways. Could see above average rainfall across the southeastern U.S., and that may creep into East Tennessee, which would be great news because we desperately need the moisture. We are trending way behind, 2, 3, 4 inches behind on rainfall for the month so far. So hot, mostly sunny, mostly dry across the area for today and tomorrow. We're going to start to shave some of those temperatures off, and we'll be back closer to those seasonal averages as we get into the middle and latter part of next week as this storm system moves on in and which will bring us elevated rain chances. Now, as we round out the month of September, heading to the month of October, we still may be trending above average. Now, the average high temperature by the end of the month is 78 degrees, so it just means above average. We're not talking 90s necessarily. We're just talking warmer than 78 degrees. So make sure you stay on top of the weather forecast every day. As I mentioned, the East Tennessee Weather app is your one-stop shop for weather right here in East Tennessee. It travels wherever you go. So anybody traveling for the football games in the coming weeks, the app will give you all the latest forecast information from wherever you may be traveling across the country. Again, we're broadcasting in Townsend, Tennessee at Little Arrow Campsite. It's an amazing Little Arrow resort anyways. Amazing resort. If you've never checked it out, check them out online. and book your next vacation here because it's an amazing place on the peaceful side of the Smokies. Well, guess they're turning off the lights on me. They'll come back on in a second. Anyways, we sure hope you have a great day. Your next weather update's coming up today at noon. Told you. See you soon.